Shawnee Miller-Weibo, Shericka Jackson, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Dina Asher-Smith, and Allyson Felix. Epic 200-meter clash for Rome. Could Elaine Thompson-Herah lose? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Go and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts. After this sports analysis, where we take a look at and break down the races. So, Elaine Thompson-Herah is thus far unbeaten in her Diamond League season. On Thursday, the 9th of June, the Golden Gala Pietro Menia, Rome won the Diamond League, will be held. Perhaps the premier event of that meet will be the clash between some of the world's greatest 200-meter runners all time. Elaine Thompson-Herah, the world's fastest woman alive and second fastest all time, headlines an epic 200-meter lineup. Thompson-Herah, who was voted Athlete of the Year by the World Athletics last season, will chase her fourth win at the Golden Gala after collecting 3 victories in the 100 meters in 2020, running 10.85 to win then, 2019 running 10.89 to win, and 2016 where she ran 10.87 to win. This time, however, she's lined up against some of the top 200-meter runners all the time, including Dina Asher-Smith, Beth Dobbin, Allyson Felix, Shericka Jackson, Dadaria, Munchinga Kambunji, Shawnee Miller-Weibo, and Maria Jose Talu. Thompson-Herah has been unbeaten thus far for the 2022 Diamond League season over the women's 100 meters, showing virtually no vulnerability at all in her race. But what about the 200 meters? These women are some of the best on the planet in terms of running a 200 meters. And let's face it, the first and only time in our season opener over the 200 meters that we saw Elaine Thompson-Herah run at the National Stadium, many of you were very concerned. And to be honest, by the first 150, she looked winded and tired. She didn't look like the Elaine Thompson-Herah that we know and love. Will she be ready? So let's take a quick look back at that, the only 200 meters officially that she has run thus far for the 2022 season.
Clean start, first time of asking. Thompson-Herah got up well, also traveling well is Natasha Morrison in lane 6, but look at Thompson-Herah take the field into the home stretch. It's Elaine Thompson-Herah with the advantage, pulling away from the field. Stephanie and McPherson trying to come forward, and so to Natasha Morrison, but Elaine Thompson-Herah is cruising home here. Elaine Thompson-Herah will win it, 22.75 ahead of Stephanie and McPherson and Natasha.
Elaine Thompson-Herah ran a time of 22.75 to win this 200-meter season opener, which was an okay time. It wasn't super impressive, but it was all right. But like I said, my only concern was that she looked winded by that 150. Now, as for Shawnee Miller-Weibo, who everyone is hyping for this clash, I have not seen her run a 200 meter thus far for the 2022 season, so I have no stats and nothing to go on. I really don't think the race is necessarily between Shawnee Miller-Weibo and Elaine Thompson-Herah. I think there are other persons who are far more important in that game. First up would be, I'd say, Dina Asher-Smith, and of course, without doubt, Shericka Jackson. At the Doha Diamond League, we saw them both do this. Now, Asher-Smith ran from lane number 4 with Shericka Jackson in lane number 6 and Gabby Thomas, who won in lane number 7. Jackson's time was 22:07, which is much, much better than a 22.75. And Dina Asher-Smith's time was 22.37, which is also a much better time than 22.75. And the 22.75 I'm referencing, of course, is Elaine Thompson-Herah. So just looking at the stats, if there's anything to look at, would imply that they have the edge in this instance. Now, that's their last outing over the 200 meters for both of them. Then, of course, there's this legendary lady, Allyson Felix. I believe this is going to be officially her very last race in her illustrious career. So the truth is, I'm not expecting anything spectacular. Or it could be the complete opposite. She could decide that she wants to go out with a huge bang and give it her all. And you know what? Being a warrior, I'm pretty sure that Allyson Felix is going to go out there and give it her all. Now, this was her last race prior to this upcoming Rome clash. And this was at Ostrava. Allyson Felix came second in this race in a time of 22.78, which is a slower time than Elaine Thompson-Herah's 22.75. So just based on the stats, Shericka Jackson is supposed to win this race. Just on the basic stats that we just discussed. She has the fastest time going in. Elaine Thompson-Herah has one of the slower times going in the 22.75. Allyson Felix has a 20.78. So if we look at the basic stats, the winner should be Shericka. Dina should come second. Elaine third. And of course, Allyson Felix fourth. But you know, races are not just about stats and running. Elaine Thompson-Herah is a warrior. So is Dina Asher-Smith. So is Allyson Felix. So I'm not quite sure what to expect. As I said, Allyson Felix emotionally may want to go out with a bang. This is her last official race ever. And I think she might want to make a statement. Elaine Thompson-Herah likes to win. She's used to winning. So she's not just going to back down. It's unlikely. I think Shericka Jackson has had the most runs thus far over the 200 meters and of this set. And I think she's been relatively consistent. I expect her to win this, But like I said, it's hard because Elaine Thompson-Herah now got just lie on people. Elaine Thompson-Herah is used to winning, and I'm kind of statistically Shericka should win, but I think the Elaine Thompson-Herah is going to win. I don't think they're going to run any crazy time. I don't think anybody's going to run a sub 22 here. It's unlikely. It's too early in the season. But I think Elaine Thompson is going to win. Although statistically, the statistics says it should be Shericka Jackson. And let's not downplay Dina Asher-Smith. Dina Asher-Smith is the returning 2019 world champion over the 200 meters. She had a terrible season last year because of injury. She's beginning to look better and better, and she's very focused and determined, so you cannot take her lightly. All right, so let me say it this way. There's a high possibility based on just experience that Elaine Thompson should win this. But there's no guarantee because Shericka, going in terms of just the stats, she should win. Dina Asher-Smith has something to prove, and Allyson Felix may want to go out with a bang. This is going to be a heck of a race. So all I'm saying is, do not miss the race, people, and do not miss our coverage of this race, which happens on Thursday, June 9th, the Golden Gala in Rome. The 200 meters of all 200 meters so far for the 2022 season. I can't tell who I think I go win. I don't know. I'm sorry. I am not certain who is going to win here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. You are kings and queens. Leave a comment. Bless up.